So I'm shooting a quick video just to run you through a little bit more one of my things I'm passionate about in my life, and just to give you a quick story of one of the things that the biggest accomplishment I've sort of achieved in the last 10 years. Most of you know and if you don't, I'm a big motorbike enthusiast, more of the off-road stuff. So definitely all like motocross, we're racing on a track, get some mates. It's always joyful. Bit of camaraderie, bit of sledging in the pits, all the good stuff. There's no sheep stations involved. I wasn't making a career out of it, but always good fun. But there's back in 2015, I raced in one of the pretty big races. I think it's one of the third biggest off-road race in the world, and it's called the Finke Desert Race, Finke, Finke Desert Race. It's held in Central Australia. So that basically it runs from Alice Springs, which is in the pretty much central Northern Territory. And it runs 235 k's. The track actually goes 235 k's east to a little Aboriginal township called Finke. So basically it's held over 3 days. We have prologue, where you sort of do a shorter lap race, and you work out where you're starting from, what sort of position you're starting from, and then on the Sunday you race up to Finke, 235 k's, and then on this Monday you race back from Finke back to Alice, 235 k's, and you've got a 4-hour time limit on it. That year was the 40th anniversary, and we had 650 bikes entered in that year, so it was a pretty big field. I trained 6 months solid for it. It was one of the first things I actually put my mind to, and really dug deep, and that's all I lived and breathed it pretty much. Probably the fittest I've ever been on the bike. Managed to get through the race unscathed. You hit speed up to 180 k's an hour on literally some desert sand dunes, just skimming across the top of them. So can be some pretty gnarly stuff. So in the process, I think when I was training, I lost like 18 kilos because I was training and eating really well. And it's probably as soon as I finished on the Monday night, I got back to the hotel room, grabbed myself a pizza, a couple of beers, and just kicked back in the hotel room for a while and just sort of said, nah, that's it for now. And it's probably since then I haven't trained as hard, because I sort of know how hard it is to stay that fit. But at the end of it, I was lucky enough to walk away with this little railway sleeper nail that we get as an achievement for finishing it. I've had a few mates that have actually tried 3 or 4 times to get one of these, but they've either had mechanical issues or had an accident and hurt themselves or something like that. So it was pretty grueling, and I was pretty chuffed with the effort of actually just finishing it. And actually finished higher than what I set out to finish. I was hoping to finish in the top 200 out of 650. I ended up finishing 104th outright and 12th in my class. So pretty wrapped in that. So to do it again, it's not on my to-do list straight away, but I'm glad I ticked it off the bucket list. So but for me, it was like 6 months of hard work that sort of paid off, and I achieved the goal that I set out to get. So I had visualized everything and just put my heart and soul into it and got through it. So yeah, so thought I'd share that little quick story for you to get to know me a little bit better, a bit more of my background anyway, and sort of why I've always got a bike in the back of the video here and there. So I'll leave it at that. Thanks for watching, and we'll chat again soon. Cheers.